Scott D. Henry, the only man with a smile that I'm jealous of. So, good on you, sir. So I saw the video that you duetted with a gentleman asking you to drop your Venmo with your 1.1 million followers. Let's go. And here's my thought. What if those of us who spread joy on TikTok all got together, right? Think about all those followers. Ask for $1, what we could raise. And instead of taking TikTok full-time, because we all know Menards is going to pick you up as a sponsor, it's going to be a thing, for sure. We could save a lot of lives. We could make actual change beyond a 15 to 1 minute video on TikTok. We could do a lot. We could help people struggling with addiction. We could help people with depression, anxiety. We could pay bills for those who lost their jobs from COVID. That's what I'm about. So if you're with me and you're willing to do it, I will donate $1,000 to our cause today. Let me know.
Hey guys, welcome back. I kind of came in a little early there, but I want to just go ahead and bring him in here. Marcus Hansen, or also known as Fort Collins Dad on TikTok.
Hi there, how are you?
Fine. I am so glad you're here. I've been watching. Look, I'm one of the bandwagon quarantine TikTokers that I jumped on when I was tired of everything else.
Sure.
And at first
I was
like,
Tiger King, and then decided TikTok was next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tiger King was first. I'll admit it was first, and then TikTok, because I figured I really can't go any further down a rabbit hole if I just said watch Tiger King that long.
That's fair.
So then, I'm one of the way over 30. Yeah, I'm over 40 moms, and I have found it therapeutic, I guess, because what I love about TikTok, and this brings me to why I was so excited to talk to you, is the positivity that is there, the way that people can connect with other people, and it's okay to spend 60 seconds feeling sorry for yourself or having a good cry and then getting that positive back. Now, there's a lot of bad out there too. I'm not going to say there's not. It's all love here. It's all love here.
Of course.
So, tell us. I kind of saw when you started. I went back to your first ones, and it was kind of, you were going through a little bit of a tough time, and you were struggling a bit, but you were very open and honest about that, which is one thing I find about this app is super cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about why you decided TikTok and how you got to where you are now, and we'll fill in some gaps along the way.
Sure thing. So like you, I finished Tiger King and was bored, and was going through a hard time, going through divorce and all the emotions that go there. And because it was quarantine, there wasn't really anyone to really talk to.
Yeah.
And so I had my friends, I had my life coach that I could reach out to, which was extremely helpful. I just wanted to share it and figured if I can give that, here's where I am now, look at me in 6 months, it could help a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so as things progressed over TikTok, I got happier with all the stuff that I've learned in personal development work, and was able to say, well, I could continuously be a downer in the woe is me setting, or I can lift people up and make people laugh and have fun and truly help people. And so that's where we are now.
Well, and you have kind of joined forces with, I'm going to say it, Scott D. Henry, who's one of the, he's very TikTok famous.
He is.
I think I looked today, it was like 1.3 or 1.2 million followers. Yeah. And yet he's another one, super positive. And then there's Josh W., who I'm assuming that's Josh who commented there. I don't know why you're not in here. You were invited to come into the link, Josh. So you have the link, just you can pull it up and still come in and join us. And then there's Ed Dews and JT Laybourne. I know I'm leaving somebody out.
We've got Brianna. There's a lot of people. So the core of it, right, for TikTok Gives Back, is Josh, Scott, and myself.
Okay.
So as the positivity team, you have then Ed Dudes, everyone else you mentioned with a
Right.
lot longer list. There's a huge list of us that, if tagged in something, we'll go look at it and say, okay, how can we help this person? Having a bad day, great. And if you saw my video today of that woman who was just really going through
I want
extremely
to talk about
difficult
that.
time.
Yeah, I do want to talk
Yeah.
about that. In case you all are not on TikTok, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, because I know that most of you all did watch the Tiger King. So now this is the next
How
step
could you
down,
not?
and it's okay, right? I mean, right? And she so killed her husband. Can we just put it out
question.
there, right?
Come on, those eyes say it all.
Right. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
No.
It was this. I didn't. No way I did
Yeah.
that. Oh, come on. Come on.
Did not. Josh, I will seriously send you the link here in just a second, and you can log on. But check your. I forget how I sent it to him. Check your Instagram or your TikTok messages.
Josh, I'll email you right now.
Okay. Marcus is going to take care of it.
I'm over it. I'm all in it. Let's go.
But today there was, and it came across my For You page, and I saw it, and it was a woman who had recorded some very unkind words. Unkind is being nice.
Very generous of you.
Abusive words and hateful, hurtful, derogatory things that she was videotaping. And, and when I saw it as a woman, I felt like, oh my gosh, okay, so what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
And I scrolled on by.
Mm-hmm.
I can't click like because I don't like it.
Right.
What am I gonna do? But then I'm not 5-10 minutes later, I see your duet with her.
Mm-hmm.
And you telling her, I've messaged you, message me, we'll get you out of there tonight. We'll get you out of there now. You had someone who said, I have a semi, tell me where to go. I mean, so yeah, this is not just you all are great coming together and duetting each other's videos and being positive. There's action behind it. And I don't want to give away any names or anything with her today in her situation.
No.
But is she safe, and were you all able to do something for her to help her out?
Yes. So she's safe. She was able to go to a friend's house. Some angel sent $1,000 in Venmo for her. I finally got a hold of her. Baxter, my man, if you're watching, thank you again. He actually tracked down her friend and was able to communicate with her and say, hey, Fort Collins dad is here to help. If you want it, he's here. So I'm in conversation with her now as far as, okay, you need to find an apartment. Obviously, you get to an attorney. Like, there's children involved here. Let's work together on that to see what the TikTokers back fund can actually put in your pocket and help you.
Right, which is the other great part of this, because if I'm, and correct me please if I'm wrong. So each one of you also has an individual charity that you are giving to was it Josh that's giving to the sex trafficking
Underground Railroad? Yep.
Yeah. And so on top of, or is that what TikTok gives back? How's it separated out there?
Sure. So you have Scott D. Henry is now an ambassador for Stomp Out Bullying. So everything for his fund on our website, TikTokGivesBack.io. Small little plug. Right. You go there, you can identify which donation link you want to go to. It goes to Give Butter, which is a holding area, basically, just like all the others. Just takes a smaller bit of a fee. And then you can pick each one. So Scott is Stomp Out Bullying. Josh is Underground Railroad. Mine are general funds. The first one is addiction. I was unable to find an addiction nonprofit that actually spent the money putting people into treatment. It was all about it was admin cost, market. I didn't like it much. So I have one for addiction treatment, and I have one that's a general fund. The general fund is what we would use to help that woman today. To say, okay, you're in a bad situation. We have X dollars that I can allocate to you now. Who do I pay? Who do I call? Where do I go?
And it is all instant. I mean, it's when we saw this with Officer Udi and Officer Scales, and Udi's another one of the 1.3 million followers, and
great dude.
Yes, and we had him and Scales on a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, they raised 40 some thousand for cars. And then in the past 5 days, another 20,000 for, you say, child. And but this community of TikTok and social media platform, for every one bully out there or one negative person, there's like 20,000 good ones.
Oh yeah.
And everybody, regardless of skin color, religious background, ethnicity, anything, people don't care.
Nope.
Everybody's jumping in to help. So this is kind of what I imagine that, my country's based on, and countries around the world, and what the human form is supposed to be like, that we're here to help each other.
Yep.
And I love that you all are doing it that way. I love that everybody has come together. And now Scott had a bad day yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And I found it very sad. And I don't know if I haven't looked or dug deep enough to find if there's been a resolution to that. So Scott D. Henry went live yesterday. He was missing his family, works off over the road, and was missing his family, and did a live and was talking about mental health. And then the live got kicked and banned.
Yeah.
Have you all been able to figure out, is there any word from TikTok as to why, or what's your all's takeaway from this?
Well, it looks like someone reported it as inappropriate content, and that is the downside of Scott having such great pull, right? With 1.3 million followers, you're going to have people who follow you who are out to get you and out to sabotage whatever greatness you're doing because of however they feel about themselves. And, that's bound to happen. So, massive setback, and Scott was really upset by it. I mean, you can tell. And, I think that the community reached out to him because he has reached out to so many people to help so many people that they came back to him and said, no, we're here. And the duets that I saw, if you go to his page and see that video and click on the little sound icon, you can see what everyone did. The comments, just everything was it brought it full circle, at least for me. I'm not going to speak for Josh or Scott.
Right.
But for me, it was full circle of, we do a lot for people as much as we can, with everyone working full-time jobs and companies and stuff. So it's like best we can. Yet at the same time, I was able to see the whole community come back and say, no, I got you. And, we're here for you. We recognize you. We see you. And then, then all the people who are very upset with TikTok came out, and we'll see what happens. There's no actual TikTok resolution as far as what actually happened. However, most likely what we've been told is that it would be someone reporting it as inappropriate.
Which, and I was looking back on Facebook today under the memories that, you have every day. And so 6 years ago, Robin Williams passed away.
Mm-hmm. That was on mine too. Yeah.
And I had made a post because it disturbed me that after Robin Williams passed away, everyone kind of came everybody put up suicide hotlines, mental health awareness hotlines. People were talking about it. Nobody was ashamed of it. Nobody was ashamed to discuss it. And my post was almost a rant. I mean, it was pretty long. I won't say that I get like on a high horse or anything about it. Oh, but let me come back to this.
Sure.
So, and I made a post saying, hey guys, this happens every day. Why does it take someone we all know and love as a celebrity to deal with this, know this was an issue, and then we recognize it? But we only recognize it for a short period of time. I'm noticing on TikTok every day. If you're having a bad day, I see you show that to us. If Scott, if Josh, if they're having bad days, we see it. And I admire that about this whole group. And Josh is coming on here, so I'll bring him in here too.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Josh.
There he is. What's up, Hansen?
Yeah, I've been like trying to look through. I'm like, dang, maybe she did send it to me and I didn't see it. And I don't know. Goodness gracious. So,
well, it's nice to meet you.
I've been watching.
Well, and so we were just talking about that I truly appreciate that. I mean, look, it's true that there is also a stigma out there that men are supposed to be strong beings and you all are not supposed to cry. You all are not supposed to show emotion. There is that whole stigma there too. And I would rather see the emotion because you're human beings as well. And I appreciate the fact that you all let us in enough to show us that you hurt too,
Right.
and allow us to see that part of you. So
it's important. It's, we can have the videos of happiness and look at everything that's amazing in our lives, and we're creating this awesome stuff. At the same time, if everyone thinks, well, what about me? I don't feel that way.
right,
It's important for us to say, well, we don't always feel that way.
right,
We just are equipped with certain skills to say, when I feel that way and I feel depressed, I feel down, I feel beaten, that I can pull myself out of it. And if you'd like to learn how to do that, here's a video that'll teach you how to do that. That's
right.
important to me, at least.
No,
And you both,
100%.
you
I'm
both
sorry,
are,
go ahead.
No, that's okay. You both are girl dads. So
Yes.
it's even more important to show, I think, to show, because I have a son and I have a daughter. I think it was more important that as their dad, that the daughter sees that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay for a man to have bad days. You're not expected to be perfect all the time. So, and neither is she. She's not, and you all seem to transcend that through your videos too, with your daughters, and it's so amazing to watch. Look at that smile. Like,
listen, my daughters hate my TikTok. Goodness gracious. No, we have a ton of fun with it together. And I mean, for any of my videos, you see, I love making videos with my kids. So for me, like the role of social media in the future, more so than anything, is going to be paramount to being successful. So my wife and I got talking about, should we let our kids start having social media? Right now, we're kind of having the conversation around, should we let my oldest, my 11-year-old, get an Instagram? Obviously, with my passion for Operation Underground Railroad, I've got a lot of concerns. My wife has a lot of concerns on taking steps into social media, but it's a huge double-edged sword. So if we can teach them how to use it responsibly, I can tell you now, my daughters, I've got a 6-year-old and an 11-year-old daughter, and then I've got a 10-month-old son who I'm sure you're going to see running behind me at some point in this thing. But for me, the way I look at it is, as a business owner, I understand how important content creation is when it comes to being successful long-term down the line with whatever business that you want to start. I feel like letting the kid be on something like TikTok and Instagram, if a parent can closely monitor it, then it can be a really, really positive experience that's going to do nothing but propel them and set them up for success in the future.
Well, and it can also, should they get that negative feedback or the keyboard bullies, it's a great opportunity for you to be able to address that with them right now, instead of in the older teen years when we're lucky if we know anything about what's going on.
Exactly.
I mean, okay, I was a snoop, but
well, and I'm really glad that my daughter's 2.5, because I've got her cell phone right here.
those are the best kind of cell phones.
Oh, it's best. She wants to FaceTime people. It's amazing.
No, but I mean, I think it is, especially, because if we're being honest, once COVID hit, TikTok, the platform of TikTok changed, and it started morphing into, instead of it being the 13 to 18 to 19-year-olds, like a lot more adults started hopping on TikTok.
Yeah.
So for me, and this is the way I behave in my personal life, whether it's on social media or whatever, as a dad, that beyond a business owner or whatever, my first and foremost responsibility is to be a great husband. But as part of being a great husband is to be a great father. Because the reason being a great husband translates to being a good father, for me at least personally, is that my overall goal is, I've got 2 daughters, and like I said, I've got a son. So for my daughters, I want them to look at me as the example on how they should let a man treat them.
Right.
And then the same thing with my son. I want my son to see the way I treat his mom, the way I treat their mom, is the way they should be expecting to be treated, as well as to be treated. So, I probably don't have near as many followers as I do if I was just running around posting shirtless pics all the time and stuff like that. But my goal is to be a light and be an example for them. So It is what it is.
I was gonna try and just be like, no, but I mean, it's true. I'm probably blushing because it's true. I mean, but but how would you rather have it? At the end, would you rather it be? And I mean, I know the answer to this. I'm making it a question,
Sure,
but
sure.
would you rather it be that you kept your shirt on but talked about a scar?
Mm-hmm.
Take your shirt off to talk about a scar.
I do got to confess, I took my shirt off for that video.
Yeah, you did.
But
I gotta do my sit-ups. My goodness.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did not see that. I'm just kidding.
So you're responsible for 10 views of it, aren't you?
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. I'm trying to catch No, but here's the honest to goodness, the truth and the way we've handled the social media thing for us and our family. And I believe me, I don't claim to be the perfect example of a husband, the perfect example of a father. I just do what feels right to us and what works for our family. And if somebody else feels like that may work for them, then I'm all for it. And y'all can't see this right now, but that little girl that we're talking about is poking her head right beside this screen trying to say what's
there she is.
So, but no, so for us, like it's all about trying to foster the type of people that we want them to grow up to become. Right. So for me, a big part of that is, we joke and we cut up and aggravate about how many followers we have and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter for us is, I don't care if I ended up with 1 million followers or ended up with 3 followers. Like, for me, I just want to produce fun videos that me and my family can have a lot of fun making, and hopefully people can enjoy it and get a laugh about it.
And not that it's a competition or anything.
But I'm losing.
Well, I mean, you're not that far behind. Marcus has 49.2. No. You have 39.
I have 60.4.
Oh, you done bumped up again.
Yeah, so I was going to do a video today. Because it sounds really good, right? Like, so here's the thing: is I was going to do a video when I hit 50,000 followers to just say thank you and do a dance. I typically leave the dance to JT. That's his realm of throwing it back and all that kind of stuff. However, I was going to do something really funny and cool, and I logged in after I posted that video about the woman who's being verbally assaulted, and I was at 59,000. And I said, okay, I was going to do this. And then I went, this is, you get your kids in the room. This is not good. This is not how I want to get here. I don't care how many followers I have. If I grew by 10,000 followers today because of the pain and suffering of another individual, that's not what I'm about. I don't care.
I don't think that's why, though, Marcus. I mean, I get how you could see it that way. Mm-hmm. I see it as we all watched one man who happens to have a lot of followers and happens to be friends with other people in the same circle of TikTok Gives Back. And then you said to her, I've sent you a message. We'll get you out of there now. Call me. And then everybody rallies to you because they don't want to bombard her with messages, because what if he sees them? Mm-hmm. So I think that your genuine human kindness and your love for positivity and wanting to help her out of a really bad situation is why you got those followers. And I mean, this morning is when I wrote down those numbers. So to go from 49 to 60 some thousand, it's because of the positive stuff you're doing, not because of the bad she was going through. And that's the way I see it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think it's a testament to you as a person, brother. We've gotten to know each other, a fairly good bit over the last few weeks as we've been really kind of geared up for this TikTok Gives Back.io launch. And man, it's just, you're a genuinely good person. So I think I don't think it's her pain that did it. I think, it's unfortunate that her pain presented this, but it just exposed your kindness and your good heart to the rest of the people that are on TikTok, and that's where that comes from, man. That's all it is.
Thank
There
you
you
both.
go,
My goodness,
Josh. There you
jeez.
go.
Jeez,
Look,
so well
normally it's
spoken.
me.
And he still has a
No,
shirt on.
normally it's me. Here, I'm just going to pass the Kleenex. Oh, I so wish you had a box of Kleenexes and we could just pass them around. Well, I won't keep you all forever on here. I will run down the numbers a little bit more. So if we calculate that you're at 64, Josh, my last check was 39.
That's about right.
JT at 798, so it won't be long until he's at that milli as well. But Scott D. Henry at 1.3, and then Holly Henry at 131, Ed Dews at 209, Mrs. JT at 218. So under those numbers, 2.7 million combined. So I guess it would be right about 3 million with your new bump today. That's a lot of people that you all are in front of all the time. So
100%.
as one of those who follow you both, by the way, I don't know that you both follow me back, but it's okay.
Of course.
Pretty sure I do.
Scott does.
Oh. Well,
I'm just
Scott
somebody
does
name
it.
dropping on her followers. Somebody name dropping. Okay.
I need some followers. My only goal is to get 1,000 so I could go live. And I
They
haven't
bumped
gone.
it to 5 now.
What?
I don't know if it's true because I'm not sure, but I saw a video talking about they bumped it to 5,000 to be able to go
Okay,
live.
well, I'm just never gonna go live.
Yeah,
please.
We'll get you there. We're gonna get you there.
Please.
Here's what, and I've enjoyed I've enjoyed TikTok and being able to reach out to people like you guys who have come back and said, yeah, we'll do it. And look, I get that the majority of the time you're probably not getting requests for interviews all the time. I'm glad to be able to do it now. And I think it's important. It's important for our daughters. It's important for women who are suffering like the girl today to know that there are men out there that will not call you those names, will not raise a hand to you or even threaten to do so, that there are still good men out there. And that even on a social media platform like this, we'll rally together with a 60-second video. We'll rally together and get you the help you need right then. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what I can ever do, honestly. But our door is open. Our platform is open. Whatever we can do.
You're doing it. Honestly,
Well,
you're doing it.
Whatever we can do, let us know. Well, normally we're in an RV full time, so we're traveling the country.
Oh, the dream.
That sounds like a fun existence.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is, except when there's a pandemic.
Oh yeah, that part that's a little rough. That's a little rough.
Down.
And then we're back home with my parents. No, I love you all. No, I love them seriously, but it is. We're so used to being on the road. This time we would be in Wyoming, in Lander, Wyoming, and that's where we would be staying. So we would be at Terry Bison Ranch, right on the border there.
Yep.
Of Fort Collins.
Yeah,
So
do this live next time, huh?
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah. We'll have to come and visit everybody.
That
That'd
is
be
on my
awesome.
list of things to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
that
listen,
would be.
we'll go out on the boat. We'll have a good time.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
there we go.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much as human beings, and I think that I don't know what everybody's religious preferences is, and I don't care. I'm going to say that I believe that God has put all of this together. Maybe the quarantine was a way for us to all be still, so everybody could connect the way that you all have with other people.
Oh,
There's some way to look at it, and instead of being negative about it all the time, I have fun with it, and I love you all for what you do, for the examples you're setting for your children, for the examples you're setting for women. And I don't know. My TikTok brothers. That's what I'm going to all you. All my TikTok brothers.
I'll take that all day.
Before we wrap up, can I throw one thing in real quick?
Sure.
So, and I know as far as the TikTok gives back.io guys, it's me, Marcus, and Scott that are kind of the quote unquote faces of that or whatever. But I did have somebody comment on one of my posts. So before we actually launched the site, We put Venmos in our bios that people could contribute to be a part of the cause. I had somebody comment on one of mine asking, like, "Hey, well, why not put the link to that organization versus just a Venmo?" And I did a video response to it, but I wanted to kind of touch on that because it really parlays into everything that you were talking about there. So while we may be the people whose picture shows up on the website, it's all about community. 1,000% it's about community, because if you just look at donating what you can donate, most people don't have it in their budget to be able to give $50, $100, $1,000, $2,000, whatever that number is. Most people that have been donating, they can afford to give 50 cents a dollar, $3, $5. It's not a significant thing. And when it comes to somebody making that donation to a specific organization, I mean, let's just be real about human nature. They're going to look at it and say, well, my $1 donation isn't going to be able to save any child that's been abducted and is stored away overseas. So what's the point in even giving? But when we rally together as a community like this, when we all come together and everybody contributes just the tiniest of amounts, I don't care if it's 10 cents. So the number that you talked about earlier, the 2.7 million, if everybody on the app, we got guests. Oh, that's my man right there. So if everybody, we're talking about the 2.7 million that we're in front of on a daily basis with these short little videos. It doesn't take $50 donations. It doesn't take $100 donations. If all of our followers of our 2.7 million audience, between all of us combined, donated 10 cents, you're talking about $270,000 that could go to help these organizations and really make an impact and really make a change. So I just wanted to speak on that because even though, like I said, if you go to the website, you don't see everybody's picture. There's nothing in it for us other than organizing this thing. This is all about the community coming together to make an impact. And it's just, there's a place that now we can go do it versus everybody kind of going their own separate.
No, I'm glad you brought that up. And because it is important. And I don't think people, because I know if I was going to go and only be able to donate $1, I would feel like, well, they could do without my little dollar. But I mean, with 2.7 or 3 million now, with Marcus's jump today, so there we go. Now, you're getting close, so you may have to, have a Millie party as well. So, I am glad you said that because it is important for everybody to know. It doesn't matter how much, a nickel, a dime, they all add up. And there may be a coin shortage, but you all are still taking change.
Absolutely.
That's good. That is
well,
good.
so if I may,
yes,
quickly. So the goal of TikTok Gives Back is $1 million. It's not 100. It is $1 million. Right. And the reason we did that is that if we can raise $1 million to actually help people in the real world, right? If it's human trafficking, if it's stomping out bullying, if it's addiction treatment, if it's people that are leaving domestic violence situations who need actual help, we can do that with $1 million. And it also gives, to lend what Josh said, it takes it to that level of you're part of a community now. I donated $1 to this fund. I donated $1 to Scott, to Josh, to Marcus, whatever it is. I'm now part of it. And the cool part is going to be watching when we hit our $1 million, how we disperse those funds, because that will not be an under the table thing. That will be incredibly detailed videos for a lot of reasons, mainly to show people that this is where your money is going. So here, meet Sarah. Sarah was leaving a domestic violence situation. She needed an apartment, a car, and we went ahead and did that. Here's our donation and a conversation with the CEO of Stomp Out Bullying. All of that, it leads to a community so that we can grow this thing into a real movement and not just something tiny and small and selling merch and yada, yada, yada. It's more about what can we do to get everyone together. And then as a community of TikTok, we now move together towards that. That's the goal.
Well, I mean, with the way that things are kind of going in this country right now, we don't even have time for me to Anyway, I miss seeing the camaraderie with people, the just be nice, just the be kind, to do better, be better. All of the things that seem, are just 2-word statements or just seem like simple things. It's everybody is so far apart, and TikTok. I'm watching TikTok bring everybody kind of back and rally around, like the lady today. They rallied because you did, and so you brought your people, saw you rally. They rallied, her followers rallied, and then on. And so it's a chain reaction that's happening with this whole movement that you all have going. So I love. If you don't mind, will one of you send me like a list or something of everybody that's a part of TikTok Gives Back, so we can make sure that, one, we're following every single one of them. I think we are, but I want to make sure. So I'm just looking for the follows back on it. I'm just
trying to get to that 5K, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying. I know. No, I don't care. I joke about it a lot, but even on Facebook and Instagram, we don't have the biggest numbers. I don't care, because each one of the ones that we do have is genuine. I didn't pay for one of them, and I'm good with that. So yeah. And so I'm okay with that. I'm here because I love it. I'm here because I love what you guys are doing. I love the message, and we love what we do. So that's why we do it. But anyway, I don't want to keep you all night. I keep seeing your beautiful wife and your children go behind you over here.
Sorry, I know that's not super professional.
Look, you all are my TikTok brothers.
Look how professional I am, Josh, with my backwards hat and T-shirt on. We're good to go.
I'll put my hair up in a ponytail. No. We're all friends here. You're my TikTok brothers.
That's it.
You all take care, and I really thank you so much for being here. And anytime you want to come back, if you got something to announce or something to share, and we can share it with you, we'd love to. And again, if you need us for anything, you both have my contact information, so let us know. We'll do it.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure
Josh and I can drag Scott into this.
Let's go.
I'll drive over to North Dakota and get him on the phone. We'll
right? You're closer than I am. I'm on the East Coast, man. It'd take me like 4 days to drive over there.
Yeah. It's like a day. I can figure it out.
Yeah, okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah, you are closer.
I am.
Okay, Josh, Mark, thank you so much. And you all take care. I really appreciate it. And you all, if you are not following them on TikTok, please do so. Marcus is at Fort Collins Dad, and Josh has his up there. It's joshw.sc.
Scott, you think for my name, I'm trying to do everything I can to catch up. I'm just throwing it in the handle and everything.
Get straightened out, Josh. Get straightened out. But you all make sure you follow him on all social media platforms, and go to the website, tiktokgivesback.io, and do what you can. 10 cents, everybody's good with that. It's okay. So you all, I don't know where to even go. Like, be good, be better, be kind, love everybody.
Let's end it.
Yeah, there you go. Let's end it. Okay.
You can go to tiktokgivesback.io if you want any merch. It's there. Again, 100% proceeds go directly to the causes. They do not go to Josh, Scott, or myself. They're 100% towards the causes. But there's some pretty cool stuff up there. So give it a look.
All right. Do you all make sure you go and follow his advice? I mean, they're pretty smart guys, right? Did you see what they got done today?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.